Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Underqualified and Over Opinionated. Today, I have a very special guest on the podcast, my little brother Crosby. He just got back from Camp OTX, and I've been dying to hear all about it, so I thought, why not bring him on the pod and we'll talk about it a little bit. Crosby, why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I am 12 years old. My name is Crosby Hayes Landreth. I play 6 instruments: acoustic guitar, electric guitar, pedal steel guitar, piano, saxophone, and fiddle. I play 4 sports: golf, baseball, basketball, and football.
Yeah, which one of those is your favorite?
Football. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I live in Salado, Texas. I'm in 7th grade.
Well, Crosby, I am dying to hear all about your experience at Camp OTX. And for those who don't know, OTX is a summer camp that really pours into kids through amazing activities and really cool counselor. And they help kids be confident and grow closer to God. Just a little snippet from their website. It says that their staff is fully committed to being an aid to families in the nurturing and development of children and adolescents. In addition to adherence to their mission and philosophy, this is achieved through their positive, energetic emphasis on a relationship with God through Christ, carried out through their spiritual emphasis program and their unique values-based camping. And they have 6 core values at Camp OTX: self-esteem, self-confidence, integrity, teamwork, friendship, and independence. So, Crosby, are you ready to tell everyone about your camp life?
Yes.
Okay, well, first things first, if you could describe your experience at Camp OTX in one word, what would that one word be?
Fun is too common. Exhilarating.
All right, that's a good word. Okay, let's talk about some of the activities you did. So, what was your favorite activity at camp?
So basically, we have 3 morning activities. So the first day, I had guitar, water park, robotics. My favorite is, of course, water park, but guitar was way better than I expected. My counselor was actually the guitar teacher, and it was really chill. We just got to sit outside and learn songs on guitar.
Oh, that sounds great. So, the water park, tell us a little bit about what you did at the water park and what
Okay,
activities there were.
so they have a new slide there this year. It's called the Big Tex. It's actually a launch slide to where you shoot down really steep and it curves up and it shoots you out.
Ooh.
That was fun. I did that a couple of times. They have 3 more slides in the water park, and they have another slide complex, but I didn't really go there. The other 3 slides, one's the Texas Tornado. It's a red, white, and blue, like, toilet bowl slide, and it shoots you down, you spin around. That one's fun. And then there's White Lightning, which just, like, jerks you around and then shoots you out. And there's the goalie washer, which is so fast, it's scary. That one was pretty fun, but the thing I did the most was the blob, which
Okay.
is the big pillow in the water, and then someone jumps, and then someone flies.
Okay. That's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
There's 2 more things in the water park, though. There's the Whibbit, which is like a obstacle course in the water. It's really fun. And there's the trapeze, which you hold on a bar that's like placed really high, and it swings you out, and you like fall off into the water.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun. So, if you could choose one of those things to put in your own backyard, if you could.
I've already talked to my parents. I kept going, we should get a blob. We should get a blob. I want a blob.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so I know that another big part of OTX is the competition, right? So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about the team competition and kind of how it works at Camp OTX.
So the first year you go to Camp OTX, Ozark, Screaming Eagle, any of them owned by the same company, you get enrolled to either be a Caddo or an Osage. And basically all that means is you're either red or blue. And then every morning you wake up really early, go to breakfast, and then you're off to team comp. And what we did this year, well, I was sick one day, but we did water basketball, dodgeball, ultimate football, and then we have this thing called ultimate solution, which whoever wins ultimate solution wins it all. But basically, what all those other competitions do is whoever's in the lead, they get however many points by they are in the lead. They get those turned into seconds and they get a head start. And the whole thing is one giant relay race with every team. Like, because it's differentiated by age and gender. So, like, the littlest girls will start and it'll end with the oldest boys.
Okay. So which team are you on?
I am on the Crocs for Cato.
Boom.
Who's
All right.
We won the session!
Oh, good. That's
But
exciting.
before we got there, Osage had already won the year.
Oh, well, that stinks. Okay, well, going off of that, talk a little bit about the teamwork. Do you really have to work with your team? Do you learn any
Yes.
values through that? What kind of
Um,
values did you learn by working with others?
a lot of teamwork, of course. There was a lot of talking about doing things quick as possible. Because a lot of kids were like, he'd be like, use snake eyes and nuke 'em, which is like a volleyball game. And kids would take like the entire game to learn how to do it. That's kind of why we lost. We got a clean sweep. We only won ultimate solution.
Well, that's okay. So I know OTX does devotionals and something called prime time. I want you to tell me a little bit about what that is.
So prime time is basically, so we get in there and they'll play like three Just Dances. Very fun. I got the power. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey. And then they'll do a little skit that has like a little like meaning to the Bible or stuff. And then there'll be a worship singer that comes up and then we like huddle up with our groups and like yeah, like
So
that.
it's like worship.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's one of the top staffs will come up, which top staffs are like
The
the
leader.
top staff. Will come up and do a little like talk about the Bible for like 30 to 45 minutes. And the worship singer will come back up and then we go to special event.
Okay, well that sounds like fun. So you have prime time, so your worship time, but
Yeah.
you also have devotionals separately from.
Yes. So how it works is, so we like there's one cabin and then there's the bathroom and then there's another cabin. So basically, it's a race to get showers first because the other person has to do devos first. So of course we won every time. We always got showers first. Shout out to Cabin 32. Um, and then after that, we'd go ahead and do Devos, which is like where we just sit and talk about the Bible. And then on the last night, we did testimonies, like our counselors did testimonies.
That's fun.
And yeah, it's pretty fun.
Did you learn anything really cool during your devotionals?
I didn't exactly learn anything, but I got a deeper understanding of what I already knew.
That's good. That's always good. Was there a message that stood out to you that you want to share with us?
There was one at prime time the first night, and it was like, don't do something and be like, oh, dang, that was bad, just to go back and do it again, knowing it was bad. Do something bad and then, like, truly look at yourself and be like, that was wrong, and then strive to quit.
That's a good message. That's something that everyone needs to understand. Like
Yeah.
when we're Christians, we're going to make mistakes, but when we do make those mistakes, we can look at it and we can learn from it instead of look at it and say, well, I think I can do that again. So
Yeah.
that's a good lesson to learn. So, what do you think, in your own words, like what makes OTX special for you? Because this was what, your third, fourth year?
Fourth year.
Year going? Well, and it has to be special to you if you keep wanting to go back. So, what keeps you going back and what's special about it?
It's just like a week to escape from the real world and like everything that's happening in politics and everything. You're just there and you're having fun, meeting friends, learning about God. It's really fun.
That's super cool. Do you think that the counselors make a big difference?
Yes, most definitely. If I had the counselor from the cabin next door, I would have not wanted to be there this year. But my counselors this year were awesome.
Okay, good. If there is some advice you could give to people who are either sending their kids to OTX for the first time or even the kids who are going to OTX for the first time, what are just some like must do things that they could try, or what's some advice you would like to give to those first timers?
First off, there's no such thing as overpacking. Do not. I somehow overpacked, but I was still underpacked at the same time. Um, Make sure to give the health center some amount of permission to give your kid medicine, or else you will be fried the entire week. I had to sleep in the health center for the first time. It was
Oh,
not fun.
no.
Um, Most definitely try to get water park on your daily activities list
Mm-hmm.
because it gets filled up really fast, but it also some kids take it off their list, so you always got to check that one. And I've heard this one from my friend is really fun. I've heard Grill Masters, which is where you get to make like breakfast tacos and burgers and stuff. I've heard that is a very fun activity that you need to try.
Well, are you gonna try that one next year? Sounds like you
I
might.
was gonna do it this year, but the entire thing was filled up.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to try to get on that one next year.
Yeah.
I have one
Oh,
more question. Oh, go ahead, please.
I forgot about this. I forgot to tell you the third activity I did.
Oh, what's the third activity you did?
If you are 12 years old, do skeet shooting. It's the funnest thing ever.
Oh, y'all got to do that? That's great.
Yes, they installed it this year and it was so fun. We got shotguns and they this machine would throw a clay disc out and I only got like 4 bruises from it, but
Good. That's super fun. Well, I also know that Camp OTX sends pictures out of the kids so that their families can stay updated. And there were a couple nights where I saw pictures of you and all the other campers dressed up in crazy costumes and different things.
yeah.
What's that all about?
So OTX it changes every year, but they have special nights. They have stuff like Mission Impossible,
So
Ranch
like
Party.
nights, right? Or
Yeah, and one was Christmas, but we didn't have those. The ones we had, the first night was Texas State Fair. That one was pretty fun. The second night was Neon Nights, where they had a silent disco, and everyone was in neon stuff. It was really fun. That might have been my favorite. Then
well, that's fun.
wait, no, there was a special night every night. I'm trying to think.
It's okay. I don't have to know all of them.
No, you need to know. I think the next one was red, white, and blue, but I wasn't there because I was sick. Oh wait, no. It was Aloha where they opened the water park to everyone. I had an unbuttoned shirt and some awesome swimsuits, and one of my friends gave me those
A leg.
flower things. Yeah, and I was on the blob, and then my friend was dressed in a penguin costume since he was taking surfs up.
Mm.
Um, and he blobbed me, and that was probably the best picture I've ever seen in my life. And they had like foam pits and all sorts of stuff like water related. And then the next night was red, white, and blue, where they have a talent show that I was supposed to be in, but I got sick. And then there's a presidential running, and then there's like cornhole and What's that thing where the golf balls
Monkey.
on yeah, monkey bar golf. And then the next night was, ooh, this one was weird. It was called the Rewind. The special event itself was horrible. We sat in the heat for an hour in the morning instead of the night doing challenges that were fun.
Uh,
No, no. But the whole thing was, it was originally going to be disco days, but they subbed in this one because they did disco days the week before because they didn't want 2 week campers to do the same thing. And basically, we had dinner for breakfast, like lunch for lunch, breakfast for dinner, and then the entire schedule was flipped. So we did Stampede in the morning, which Stampede is where you like do whatever you want for 2 hours. We did Stampede in the morning and then Team Comp at night, which was the coolest thing ever.
Well,
And
that's
then the last night was OTX Extreme, which is basically where they combine every single event that they've done.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you'd say though, I heard in there that you didn't like a couple things, but you'd say for the most part, it's the best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, finally, what are you most excited about for next year when you go back?
There's rumors of a roller coaster being built.
Oh, that would be crazy. Oh my goodness.
No, but they said next year they're building something insanely cool, so I'm excited.
Okay, well, good.
Like I think it's Camp Ozark. They have a skating rink
Oh,
where you can bring skateboards and rollerblades and stuff. It looks insanely cool. I think they might build one here.
well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Well, do you feel like you got closer to God through Camp OTX?
most definitely.
That's good. That's awesome, Crosby. Well, I thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. And I think everyone listening is probably wishing they could pack a bag and head over to Camp OTX. It sounds
Hey, being a counselor, you still get to do all that stuff. So,
all right. Well, everybody listen up. Either your kids or you can be a counselor and go to Camp OTX. So it sounds like an awesome time, and I'm really glad that you learned a lot and made new friends, and I'm so glad you got to share it with everyone on the podcast. Do you want to say anything else before we go?
Go Cattle. Go Cattle.
All right, everybody. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, Crosby.
You're welcome.
All right. See y'all next time.